Hello students and welcome to 6th standard. From today onwards we will start our study according to the NCERT syllabus. Our first chapter is knowing our numbers. So let me introduce the chapter to you. I hope all of you have the books. Now let's see the introduction. Counting things is easy for us now. We can count objects in large numbers. Yes, since we have discovered 1, 2, 3 and so on numbers, it is very easy for us to count the things. For example, the number of students in the school we can count easily and represent them through numerals. We can also communicate large numbers using suitable number names. Yes, we can count a number of things. We can count the rupees, we can count the number of classes, we count the number of people in our village. So, by introduction of numerals, we can do these things. It is not as if we always knew how to convey large quantities in conversation or through symbols. Many thousands years ago, people knew only small numbers. Gradually, they learned how to handle large numbers. They also learned how to express large numbers in symbols. Yes, we can write the numbers in words also and in numerals also. Also, we can use some symbols to represent the number. All this came through collective efforts of human beings. This is not the work of a single person. It is because of the efforts of the all human beings who came together. Their path was not easy. They struggled all along the way. In fact, the development of whole of mathematics can be understood this way. As human beings progressed, there was greater need for development of mathematics, and as a result, mathematics grew further and faster. We use numbers and know many things about them. Numbers help us count concrete objects. They help us to say which collection of objects is bigger and arrange them in order. For example, first, second, etc. Yes, by knowing the numbers, we can count many things. We can say which group of object is bigger and which group of object is smaller. Again, we can arrange the objects in ascending order, descending order. So it is all possible just because of the introduction of numbers. Numbers are used in many different contexts, in many ways. Think about various situations where we use numbers. List 5 distinct situations in which numbers are used. As I said, because of the number we can count the number of peoples in your village, we count the number of houses in your neighborhood, we count the number of buses in the bus stand, etc. So similarly, you find out 5 situations where you can use the numbers. We enjoyed working with numbers in our previous classes. We have added, subtracted, multiplied and divided them. We also looked for patterns in number, sequences and done many other interesting things with numbers. Now we are learning the number since from your nursery class. As you grow or as you go into the next class, the more and more large numbers came in front of you. In this chapter, we shall move forward on such interesting things with a bit of review and revision as well. Let's see comparing numbers. As we have done quite a lot of this earlier, let us see if we remember which is the greatest among these. See here, few numbers are written. The first one is 92, 392, 4456, 89,742. Now can you guess which is the biggest one? Yes, the 89,742. Why? Because if you see, this number is 2 digit, this number is 3 digit, this number has 4 digits and this number has 5 digits. The number which has larger number of digits, it is the greater one. Let's see the next one. 1902, 1920, 9201, 9021, 9210. Now, as I said earlier, the number which has the greater number of digits, it is the biggest one. Now, but here all the numbers are carrying 4 digits. So, how to find out the greatest one from these? Okay, see the first one. I am underlining the all first number. Here it is 1, here it is 1, here it is 9, 9 and 9. Now to find out the greatest one, forget these two numbers. Now let's concentrate on these three numbers. But all of them have 9 at the 1000 place. So let's see the next number. Here it is 2, here it is 0, here it is 2. So 2 is greater, 0 is smaller, so again forget this number. Now let's compare these two numbers. See the next number, here it is 0, here it is 1. Okay, so 1 is greater, so this number is the greatest one. Understood, student? So we know the answers. Discuss with your friends how you find the number that is the greatest. Now here is some exercise given. Can you instantly find the greatest and the smallest numbers in each row? The first one is done for you. I will solve the second one. 1473, 89,423, 100, 5,310. We have to find out the greatest and the smallest number. Okay. Now just count the digits. Here are 4, 5, 3, 4 and 3. So my greatest number is 89,423. Now let's see the smallest number. These two numbers have the smallest digit in them. So if I see the first number, here it is 1, here it is 3. So this number is the smallest one. So I will write the smallest number as 100. So now by just looking at these numbers, you should instantly find out the greatest and the smallest number. See here, this number has the number of digits more than the other. So this is the greatest one and this is the smallest number. Now see in the next. See, all these are having 4 digits. This number having 5 digits and this number has the 3 digits. So this is the greatest number and this is the smallest number. Was that easy? Why was it easy? Just because I told you, sometimes you count the number of digits to find out the greatest one and smallest one, or sometimes you see the first numbers to compare if the number of digits are same. Okay, let's move ahead. We just look at the number of digits and found the answer. The greatest number has the most thousands and the smallest is only in hundreds or in tens. Make 5 more problems of this kind and give to your friends to solve. Okay, do this, students. Now, how do we compare 4,875 and 3,542? This is also not very difficult. These two numbers have the same number of digits. As I said earlier, just count the number of digits. Oh, but they are same. They are both in thousands, but the digits at the thousand place in 4875 is greater than that in the 3542. Therefore, 4875 is greater than 3542. What it really means to say, if you want to find out the greater number between these two numbers, just see the first number. Here it is 4 and here it is 3. So the greater number is 4875. Okay, isn't this easy? Next, tell which is greater, 4875 or 4542. Okay, now just see these two numbers carefully. Here two the numbers have the same number of digits. Further, the digits at the thousand place are same in both. What they really mean to say, in these two numbers, again here it is 4 and here it is 4. Then how to compare them? What do we do then? We move to the next digit, that is to the digit at the 100 place. The digits at the 100 place is greater in 4875 than in 4542. Let's see. Here the next digit at 100 place, it is 8 here and here it is 5. So which one is great, students? 8 or 5? Yes, 8 is greater than the 5. So therefore 4875 is greater than 4542. Try this. Find the greatest and the smallest number. Using the same criteria, try these numbers and solve it yourself. If the digits at 100 place are also same in the two numbers, then what do we do? Compare 4875 and 4889. See here, the digits at the 1000 place is same. The digits at the 100 place is also same. Then move ahead to the tens place. Here it is 7, here it is 8. So this number is greater and this number is smaller. Also compare these two numbers. Let's see. The first number is same at the 1000 place. At 100 place, again 8 is there. At tens place 7 is there. Oh, now what to do? Now check the ones place or unit place. Here it is 5, here it is 9. So this number is great and this number is small. Understood, student? It is very easy. Now let's move ahead. How many numbers can you make? Suppose we have 4 digits, 7, 8, 3, 5. Using these digits, we want to make different 4-digit numbers in such a way that no digit is repeated in them. Thus, 7835 is allowed, but 7735 is not, because here the 7 is repeated and we have to use all the 4 digits. Here the 8 is not used. So this is not allowed. You can write this way. Make as many 4-digit numbers as you can. Which is the greatest number you can get? Which is the smallest number? Okay, now I will show you. I have digits 7, 8, 3 and 5. Okay. Okay, using these digits we have to make as many numbers as possible. Let's see, the first one is 7, 3, 8, 5. 7, 5, 8, 3. 5, 8, 3, 7. 3, 7, 8, 5. So make as many numbers as you can and then compare which is the greatest one and the smallest one among these. Let's compare these 4 numbers. We have 7 here at the 1000 place, again 7 here, 5 here, 3 here. So these two numbers having 7 at the 1000 place. Next is 3 and here it is 5. So this is the greatest number in these numbers. Now let's see the smallest one. Here it is 5, here it is 3. So this is the smallest number among them. Okay, next. The greatest number is 8753 and the smallest is 3578. Think about the arrangement of the digits in both. Can you say how the largest number is formed? Write down your procedure. See, we have the digits 7, 8, 3 and 5. To make the smallest number, we have to first take the smallest digit, so which is 3, after it 5, after it 7 and 8. And to make the greatest number, we have to first take the greatest digit among these, so it is 8 here, 7, 5 and then 3. So to make the greatest number, we have to arrange the digits in the descending order, and to make the smallest digit, we have to arrange these digits in the ascending order. Okay, so now using these rules, try this exercise and try to solve all these examples given here. Thank you.